The Toronto Marlies hopefuls back on the ice here at the MasterCard Center in Etobicoke as they try to make an impression a very short period of time in order to do that. They had 2 practices and then they'll get a preseason game, another practice, and they'll finish it out with a preseason game on Saturday before the Leafs will send down the players that will make up the bulk of the Marlies. So only a few spots available for some folks who are trying to, as I say, make an impression on Sheldon Keefe and the coaching staff here with the Toronto Marlies. The order of business these past couple of days for practice has been this. First group practices, then they play a scrimmage, and then the second group practices. And not a lot of time to make an impression during that scrimmage as well, but necessary to do in a short period of time. As the Newfoundland Growlers head coach, Ryan Clough, also in attendance here for the Marlies, he says the entire organization seeks to expand their prospect pool. As I said, that includes the Growlers and the Toronto Marlies. So the players here trying to make that team and then maybe be one of those go-between players and maybe make this team right out of the gate as well. That will be tough to do as a good bulk of the Marley players are still with the Leafs. Well, things got started with referee Mike Duco, the former Toronto Marley, former Kitchener Ranger as well. And Mike Duco, of course, no stranger to this organization and to many junior hockey fan, as he had quite a colorful career. Didn't mind getting back and forth with the referees as well. Yesterday, Dan Kelly was the referee. So a lot of players, former players, getting into officiating as well. 4 goaltenders in camp. Michael Gartig, one of them, as well. Eamon McAdam. Casimir Kaskasuo, Marlies fans know well, as he took over for Garrett Sparks a couple of years when Sparks was injured in the playoffs. And Justin Peters, and again, Marlies fans know him well, as he played absolutely lights-out great hockey a couple of years ago when the Marlies lost to Hershey in the conference final. If you're a hardcore Marlies fan, you'll remember some of these folks. Alex Goodbranson in the lineup. Sam Jardine here trying out as well, trying to make this Marlies squad and make an impression. J.J. Pikanich, Scott Cooley, of course. Brady Ferguson is here as well, and Eric Bradford, some folks that certainly you might remember from previous Toronto Marlies teams. Well, the second practice getting started behind me as the scrimmage now over, and Team A.J. McLean coming up with a clean slate over the 2 scrimmages as his squad won both games. Rasmus Sandin and Andrew Nielsen sent down by the Toronto Maple Leafs. They'll be available for Sheldon Keefe for the weekend games, first on Thursday in Buffalo and then on Saturday in Thorold. Well, if you're made for more Toronto Marlies hockey, make sure you get to the home opener on Thanksgiving Day at 4 p.m. at Coca-Cola Coliseum. Or why not dive in for season tickets? 416-597-PUCK, marlies.ca.